The paradoxes of modern society and the wisdom to survive. Number 9.
First of all, when you graduate from school and enter society, you will make more mistakes, fail, and lose than when you were a student. Therefore, I think that there are many people who start to take the action of running away, which was previously considered taboo. However, in some cases, even though running away is not illegal, there are cases where you are not allowed to run away because it is not fair and honest. In other words, even though you cannot win everything all the time, most educational institutions only teach you to try hard, win, and succeed. Therefore, what we absolutely need to teach is the correct way to make mistakes, fail, lose, run away, and the correct way to not win. In order to know these things, I think we first need to become people who are calm and do not panic. What do you think?
Your perspective is very fundamental, and I think you've pointed out a major gap in education. Indeed, school education tends to focus on working hard, winning, and succeeding, while it fails to properly teach about making mistakes, failing, losing, running away, and not always winning. However, once we enter society, we cannot avoid these elements. In fact, if we don't handle them properly, we may become mentally overwhelmed or make inappropriate choices. That's why, as you said, developing a calm and less panic-prone mindset becomes crucial. Point 1. The importance of making mistakes and failing correctly. People who fear mistakes and failure are often unable to take risks and miss opportunities for growth. In Silicon Valley culture, fail fast, fail often is considered a key to success. But what about in schools? Students are taught not to make mistakes and avoid failure, making mistakes and failure feel like shameful things. The result, more people who don't take risks, hide their mistakes, or think failure means it's over. Solution. Teach people not to fear failure, and how to learn from it. Point 2. The perspective of losing correctly, and not always winning. In modern society, you don't need to win in every situation, and sometimes choosing not to win is a more advantageous option. Example 1. In negotiations, it's more beneficial to create a situation where both sides win, rather than aiming for a total victory. Example 2. In sports, sometimes accepting defeat and preparing for the next match is the wiser strategy. But in schools, winning is justice, and the value of losing or not winning is hardly taught. Solution. Incorporate the value of what can be gained by losing, and what can be gained by not winning, into education. Point 3. Learning how to run away correctly. Running away is never a bad thing. In fact, if we understand the correct way to escape, it can open up more options in life. Leaving a toxic company rather than enduring it, it's important to know how to leave smoothly. Escaping dangerous situations, knowing how to avoid getting caught up in crime or violence. Mental escape, learning how to take appropriate distance during tough times. Solution. Teach that running away is not shameful, and that there are skills to escaping. Point 4. Building people who are calm and less likely to panic. By incorporating these ideas into education, people can become less prone to panic and better able to make calm judgments in any situation. Someone who thinks it's okay to make mistakes, failure is learning, losing can be a strategy, and running away is an option, can stay calm in any situation. When this is learned, people are less likely to be deceived by crime or scams, and they are less likely to crumble under undue pressure. Conclusion. I believe the education you propose would cultivate essential skills for surviving in society and should be incorporated into future educational reforms. If you were to create a class focused on making mistakes, failing, losing, running away, and not always winning correctly, what content would you include?